How well were you playing Scottamore? If the game stops detecting blink accuracy, press spacebar any time to recalibrate. Okay, cool. So this is a game called Before Your Eyes. So this game is about blinking, see everything every time you blink. Try blinking on the white symbol. When you see a metrodome and blink, you jump forward. Keep blinking. So this is really weird. So it's gonna be. So I'm guessing there's gonna be times where we could probably stay a bit longer. But
Lucky fowls. That's mine.
Well, hello there, stranger.
oh, hello.
Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I asked you for your name, but sadly you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with.
What? What? No nose?
We're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense. So, if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. You see all them
Graphics
poor
is
souls
beautiful,
down there,
though.
lost in the waves? I didn't choose any of them. I chose you. See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? No, better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
Okay.
Now you see that tower out there? Big, scary one?
Yes, sir.
That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
To be judged. I'm gonna present your case. Tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you... well... we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
I thought he was going to be kind of sus that chair then. Jeez.
Sorry you had to hear that.
No worries, bud. You do you, baby. You do you. One ear Joey. I'm calling one ear Joey.
So sure, maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great. So
Who's the voice actor for this?
think back to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there.
What's the one time
But
at Bandcamp?
understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright?
You sure?
Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works.
Okay.
Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. Now, don't be afraid. And don't try to
What
fight
if we don't?
And just try to enjoy
Okay.
it this time.
We blinked.
Look at that sun.
We're gonna not blink.
We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that?
I'm not
You
gonna
must
blink.
really like it out here, huh?
Ow.
Mm.
Hi. Welcome.
Mm.
I like this type of graphics. It's pretty cool.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Yeah, sure. Let's get some seashells on the seashore. Where'd you go?
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave.
Just recalibrate these a second. Okay.
11 years from now, that
The day really slipped away, didn't it? Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess. Now, where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere. Did I put it in here? No.
Oh, that's really cool. So when we can look about and open up more of the story. That's really cool.
Hey, go ahead, kid.
Ah. So if we don't blink on certain bits, we can figure out more of a story. And the... Ah. This is going to be really good. I can tell by the start already. I'm going to enjoy this. Oh.
Look at that. There's your little hand.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
Benny.
That's a great idea. That'll really be something to see how he grows. Man.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you?
Yes. Let's play some... Let's play some... Oh, damn it.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah. I work.
No. Oh, damn it.
Look at his little face. What do you think he's thinking about?
I had one of these when I was little.
Probably solving the problems of the universe.
Okay, not blinking.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
Damn it.
No, it's not derivative.
Wait.
At least I didn't think it was.
Ah.
Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this
Hey.
call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint.
No! Damn it. I keep blinking, man.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at first.
So when a game tells you not to blink, you kind of want to blink all the time. Beechcroft High School Choir.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow? And I came all the way out
Okay, we're
here
getting there
to
now.
the
We're
beach.
not blinking now.
I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just...
No!
Okay, Danny. Are you ready
Ah.
to see something really special?
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard.
What?
What the hell?
Cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Hey, buddy.
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic, so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But, while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet. I think someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
It's really
his
cute.
cat.
What? Yeah, I just mean...
Even though he's got like one eye.
First record.
Right.
He is.
I believe that. I know where this is going.
Got a bit of character
For
to it.
now.
Oh, okay.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels. Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
Really cool. Ah,
She was in grad school studying composition.
this is my mum, I'm
I
guessing.
never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful.
Egypt, ah. I keep my eyes are really sensitive tonight. Right. Trying to like not blink is very, very hard, okay? So am I going to learn how to play for my mum? The Passing Day by Chambers Orchestra. For Chambers Orchestra.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Sure. But, you know, anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that settles it.
But who's this mysterious woman you're talking about? I hope you're not in love with her.
Ooh.
You know,
Oh, no. Hey, pussycat.
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
don't worry. I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in. What could possibly
Okay.
happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning?
A lot.
We are fine.
Cat's gonna eat it. Dinosaur's gonna come in, stand on it, have a poo. The whole lot. Everything's gonna happen, and we'll have no papers. Here he is. There he is, dinosaur. Do not blink, do not blink, do not blink. We're going to find something around here. Okay.
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know it's time to use the litter box, though.
Baby steps. He's got one eye.
Is there anything else I can look at? Okay.
This is called a metronome. We use it to
Metronome.
measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
Okay.
So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
Okay. Ah. Hello. 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 Someone get the phone. We're getting closer to it. Okay.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay? Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
Ah, no.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much it changes.
Ah, damn it. I'm always blinking, man.
Ernie!
Ernie!
Buddy!
Ernie!
Ernie!
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God,
Kitty,
honey,
kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Lost cat.
Ernie! Kid!
Oh no.
Papa! I know you're mad about last night, but this is ridiculous.
Okay.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
I thought I was.
Uh-huh. And that was based on...
Pee-hole distance.
Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one or the other.
And what was Ernie? I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know.
Ernie was a girl.
Think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more?
They're cute though.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you hated cats.
For a professor of signs and symbols, you're really bad at reading them.
Okay, that's funny.
So,
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red. Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, Manila Galleon is of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those two.
okay. It's a dog, right? Someone got Ernie the girl. Hope not.
I know,
Okay.
it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex, but just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Absolutely, yeah. Stonking now. Look at me, guys.
The quiz said find the 0, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
I mean,
What's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
he technically found the 0.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations.
Oh, skip too far.
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down or I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my. Fall back, you fool! I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside.
Hey, you! Yeah, you!
I
Come over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking
Hi, friend. So our name was Benny, right?
Why are you always out here taking photos? You
I
know,
like
if
stalking.
you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Chloe.
Oh shoot, I think I gotta go. But try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
I did. Cheating.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Wow, Elle, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
Ah, very cool.
But no one really knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops a dinner party short.
Oh,
Okay, more wine?
I'll have a little more wine, please.
Nah, what a sugar.
Looking around. Okay.
The class is world history. My name
Try not to blink.
is Mr. Isaac. The class will be broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
What's up, bitch? Chloe?
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
We are in the same class. What a coincidence. Please keep in mind that while we're at school, we don't know each other. Do not talk to me
This is
ever.
a quote.
Love, Chloe.
I want each of you to write it down. Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space. Okay, now I will go on to the next slide. Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh, yes, of course. So, those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do
You
not
broke
keep
my
an
no
accurate
talking
account
rule,
of the
but
past,
I asked
our
you to,
destiny
so
to embarrass
I guess
ourselves
I'll have
in
to
all
let you
sorts of
live.
ways.
Cheers, bud.
And now on to what you've all been waiting for. Grades. Assessments. 60%. Those are tests and quizzes. Class work. 20%. That's
Okay.
work we do while at class.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted. Half suspect he bought it for himself. The little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that. Oh, I want the job of whoever gets paid to think of that.
Your
crap.
new constant has approached. A long last for your favourite coaches. Coaches are ready for battle in the playscape. Join Marcy and her 4 sad brothers as they search for the lost mother. The legacy of the Queen Conch. Entrap gooey monsters and Dr. Ebb paintings. Seashells and quarrymen them into spectacular battles. And when all else fails, just use your conscience. Okay.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure. We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail.
Kind of sus.
Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff. Not me, though. I'll actually kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not.
Ah, no. Damn
Told them not
it.
to school.
Ah. Burton.
It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary.
So this is
but
founded in
I just want you to go in
1894 by
and meet the dean I spoke
Colwyn
with.
Garrett Burton. Our
You know, life can take you to some
preparatory
incredible
has a
places
single mission to
if you're
offer
really,
gifted
really
children
good at
and
something.
adolescents the opportunity to realize their highest potential as leaders of the next generation of performing musicians.
So
Damn
what
it.
do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Yes, I think I could.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of. So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah,
Okay.
and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's...
Damn it. Batch. A well-tempered cavalier, 48 preludes and fugues. Edited and fingered by Henrik Herbert.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
Paraledium 2.
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age.
Okay.
I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Not crumbling, we're gonna stick it. Days until audition 30. Remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Cheers, mate.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
We're gonna practice.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Maybe.
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let's talk to him.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
Okay.
And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got...
Hey,
and yes,
Mr.
that's
Kid.
she,
That's
the head of a crocodile, fur of a
Dear
lion,
weird neighbor
See.
kid.
and the body of a hippopotamus.
Tonight, after my
Well, I would
dad
not say
goes
that
to
to her
sleep, I'm
face.
going to sneak out my house
Now,
and go to sleep on the
As
beach.
you can see,
If you want to
she
get
is ready
invited,
to
draw me a picture
devour
of Mr. Isaac
any
feeling
of the deceased
constipated.
who do not pass judgment.
Love, weird neighbor
Sort
kid.
of like me with your weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right now.
Ew, why is he...
Great, he's coming over.
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children.
Oh no, Mum and Dad's having an
Benny
argument.
has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No.
Damn it, I keep blinking, man. I'm really enjoying this though. Like the story.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
I feel like we're like walking in our mum's shoes. Like what she wanted to do, she's trying to make us do it.
Turn the lights off, not just Mom.
Killing me, Richard. You're supposed to be United's friend.
United front. Benny, damn it.
Benny, turn those lights off.
Benny, buddy, your mom wants the light. Benny, we want the lights off.
Sneak out.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay?
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much.
No!
Probably didn't sleep at
My
all.
eyes, man.
Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something.
Nearly had it.
Maybe just try and close.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Okay. We got this, guys. We got this, right? We're gonna smash this. And then do what they're doing. What they're doing. The things that they do there. Pull the book out and begin to play.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough.
Ah!
So, Benjamin,
mean,
why
messed
don't
up.
we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay?
Maybe I pushed you too hard.
Yes.
Maybe I turned into my own father.
Yes.
I don't know. You have to find something to focus on.
Girls.
The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
We're gonna focus on girls.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right.
Oh.
You're such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Oh no, we're stuck in our room. So I'm guessing we have some type of illness.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Okay, control boat.
Hey, Steve! Dinner's ready! Steve! You hear me?
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al?
That's a really cool boat. Quite like that, to be honest.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Art school application in 2 words, paragraphs. That's really cool.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art. So don't just sit there slack!
Oh, naked man.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Love it.
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend!
I
Well, I
want
was
you
actually
all
getting really
to take
sore.
a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here. You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
A masterpiece, ah. Benjamin Bryan.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder.
Lovely. Absolutely
Worried.
beautiful.
You're not selling
Oh.
your soul. I've got a good feeling about you. We're good.
To actually making some money with one's art.
Lord knows I could never do it.
Cheers, love.
Ooh, that's good. So,
Smash!
now that you've made...
Imagine smashing it.
Honey, stop. Is that a...
Oh my god. I think it is.
All places.
Hey, honey. Your work's incredible. The new stuff is wowing us all.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it. Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there.
So I guess my mum's gonna be sick.
But that's enough from me. Now,
Okay.
you'll hear from the person who I believe was the single thing in the world.
Oh, no, it catches like little bits.
Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, honey. Guess who's calling? Again. Hey. Benny. Guess who's calling? Well, here's the...
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did. She just wanted you to focus on
Keep it. Yeah, it was a bit of a dad. It's quite nice.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny.
Life in painting. The passing day, inspired by the musical position of his late mother, the composer Ellie Stevens, a relatively unknown in her life.
Is that really you?
Brian
It's
lifted
Chloe,
his
your
mother's
neighbor.
work by out of
My God, I
observatory
can't
of the
believe
creation
It's
of this
been
piece.
years. I just walked
She's
through
now
the
considered to be
entire
one of the
show.
most
It's
greatest
unbelievable.
composers of her life,
I'd
of her
love to
time.
walk through it again with you. I mean, if you're down for that. I just can't believe that my
Always
entire
searching.
childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius.
Oh, this is Chloe.
I should. And your mom.
The
I
Launchpad.
always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so
Growing
not
pains.
to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
The hell?
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck. You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. Nobody, nothing's dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Oh, well, there you are.
Okay.
Well, hello, sir.
Hello.
If I realized I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right.
Okay.
Proper composition, if you catch my drift.
Compositions.
Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now,
His voice reminds
would
me
you
of
describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
I'd say I'm happy.
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
She was a composer.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
She was more demanding, really, wasn't she, to be honest?
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could. And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here. Don't be bashful, man. You can tell.
She'd be my first love, I guess.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love.
He kind of had the hots
blowing
for
it the next
fair.
day.
It's fair to say.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting.
Painting.
Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You lucky fowls! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying.
saying.
What the fuck?
I had assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
So, pretty cool place. Pretty standard.
You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that?
I love this type of like.
Just look at him.
It's like the polygon kind of art, isn't it? To be honest, it's like all like rocket shapes. Okay.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you.
Okay, buddy.
But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Nothing.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel... You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on...
This. Stay here. Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
Oh no.
Let's try this again.
Okay. Okay. As soon as it tells you to like
I'm getting it.
keep your eyes open, my eyes literally start stinging.
Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
What?
Oh.
I
what is
see.
it?
She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And
His
now,
father died.
she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
Honey, I'm worried too.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep...
This one else, I think there's a dog, wasn't it? Oh, fuck.
Keep your eyes open. And one more time.
Oh no. Yeah, all the
Death
kid.
of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom,
Stay
I never
here.
like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
We can focus him. I'm sure he's...
Oh wait. Oh.
I swear to God, if you blink again.
Staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
I understand that it's difficult. That's why I need to see it.
My eyes getting super sore watching doing this.
He shouldn't be confined to his room.
This is for your own good, man. Keep them open.
Crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, but look, I mean, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
What's the point?
Oh, it's really cool. We'll close our eyes
What
as
do you
well.
mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Get better for what?
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
Can we open our eyes now?
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're all...
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it.
Hi, Mom.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
So artsy.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius.
What do I write about?
Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
Okay.
Story of who you're going to become, okay?
The Great Life of Benjamin Bryan. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a lovely home, raised by loving parents in a quiet village by the sea. His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as a accountant. Ah.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night, but I'm...
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so
Okay.
try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night.
Yes.
I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan.
Ugh.
I can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just wanted you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to...
Benjamin Bryan was a loser. He was the worst Bryan to ever live. Well, he didn't even try to fight the disease inside him. He just laid down and died. So is this like cancer?
Benny! Benny! Ben! Oh God, can you hear me? Richard! Richard, get up!
he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a...
Hey, this isn't funny, you know? What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you
Okay,
were
buddy.
really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking, just so you...
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and
Okay.
I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and it's your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
That's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Can we open our eyes? She looks ill.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
It's a cat.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine.
Jeez.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. That right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her
Keep your
dad's
eyes
number?
closed.
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh. So this is like a cancer or something.
You're
Some
an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Stay here?
I want to give you something, but I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Close your eyes now, okay?
Can you open your eyes now? Dear weird neighbor kid, you are my first love. Love, Chloe. Fucking.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
No!
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this cramp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something.
Was that his mother? Were we playing as his mother?
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell.
So I must have like
grand
some
enough
cancer or
stories.
something.
But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready.
I basically be Chloe, right?
Don't worry. We got this. I think.
I'm guessing that the gatekeeper is going to be Chloe. Or the mother. The music as well is just top notch. Really vibey. I'm actually really enjoying this. Oh, Ernie.
There she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now.
Okay.
It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea.
His mother.
Closer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out,
She began to dream for him.
but then, when he was just
11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year,
he began to worry that he
hadn't lived enough.
So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled
a new home with light and joy and promise.
How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt
all alone in the world, and he made her feel okay again. And
even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope.
How he reminded them of exactly
after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in. Go on. You know what to do.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Can I open my eyes now? Like games. This game's dedicated to my father, Robert Hellwolf, the one who taught me how to play.
Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same.
Wow.
Way I do. I'm gonna say I
Kickstarter.
love you before you say I'm gone. When that chance
Wow. That was really like I really liked that. I really enjoyed that.
in a market, in a desert, you'll remember why you came here. There's a couple pictures of you laughing, grip tight to rifle.
This was a vibe.
Memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not. You wanna make some money, give a kid to dad. When he has somebody, you're gonna feel the same. And without him, you'll be thinking he'll have pictures in his wallet. There's a couple pictures of you laughing, grip tight to rifle.
Maybe Unity powered by WY's Skybound games.
You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here.
It's quite cool, all the Kickstarters. It's a lot of people. very well made game. It's a very, very well made game. I really enjoyed this actually. Okay. So waiting for these credits to finish, and then we'll move on to something else. But this game was very, very well made. I can honestly say I quite enjoyed this game. I wish the blinking was a bit more not so sensitive, because there was some times where I kind of looked a different way and I thought I blinked. But yeah, other than that, the game was very well made. And the story, it was... I can see why some people cried at it. Kind of hits a little bit. So from the looks of it, we died of cancer. I'm guessing that red thing was cancer, right? That's a lot of Kickstarters. So yeah, for anyone who's watching this on YouTube, make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any suggestions on what type of games you want me to play next, please let me know. I'm always looking for new games to play, and if they're like this, by all means, I'm always up for something different. And this was very different. I've never played a game like this before. But yeah, very, very well made. Skybound Games.